Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Hello world, I'm Jack Palmer, and this is the lockergnome Daily Report, or TLDR for short. Your daily dose of geek news, gadget views, and answers that you can use.
Like an answer to the question, when is the Google Maps app going to be updated for iOS to run natively on the iPad screen? And the answer is today. And if you didn't see, I have a destination plugged in right now because Diana is taking me to one of my birthday presents tonight. I have no idea what's going to happen other than we're driving north. I really hope this isn't one of those birthday presents where it's more about the journey and not the destination. Or what if her gift is nothing but us being able to talk to one another without a distraction? Oh, I'll find a way to distract her. I do that while I drive sometimes. Although I think she's the one who's driving tonight, so that won't work. I received an email today from someone named Nathine. In my email address, by the way, chris@pirillo.com. He or she writes, I'm a graphic designer. I haven't used a Mac yet. I'm planning to get one, and a bit confused whether to buy an iMac or a MacBook Pro. What would you suggest? I really want Photoshop and Illustrator to run like a breeze. Also, when will Apple release MacBook Pro? I mean, an update with the Haswell processor from Intel. Do you have any ideas? Please let me know. Thanks in advance. I appreciate the questions, although I have to tell you, I don't know when Apple's going to update anything. And I could also tell you that it's kind of difficult to choose between an iMac and a MacBook Pro. Really, there are two different types of computers that are around for two different reasons. One's portable, the other one's more powerful. One's got a big screen, the other one not as big. If you want to run anything from Adobe and portability isn't an issue, I would say go with an iMac. You might go directly with Apple, but if you want to give me credit for making the referral, you could buy your Apple products or any products through my Amazon links. I sent a similar response to Jose Caderas today, who's been wanting to buy an Apple TV. He asked if I had a coupon or a seller selling it on Amazon. So what I did was I sent him my Amazon referral link, and I appreciated him emailing me to ask, if only because he's looking to me as a fountain of information, or at least a source, and I'm helping him with that decision. So when you buy something, anything, through a link I might send you or post to any one of my social profiles, specifically to Amazon.com, I'm going to get credit for that referral. Now, you're going to pay the same amount for that product or series of products, it's just that I get a nice little bounty, and I'm being transparent about it. So if you ever want to buy anything on Amazon and you want to give me the credit for it, just let me know. Drop me a line. chris@pirillo.com. I'll be sure you get the right link. And of course, if I can save you money, I'll do that too. And while I'm on the topic, we still have our summer 2013 Mac bundle featuring Parallels Desktop 8 for Mac, 90% off there. Then we just uploaded the Crack the Case Gamer bundle. That's 6 games for either Mac or Windows. You name your own price for the bundle. It's worth over $60, but the average price is $1.38. Less than $2 for games that'll play on your Mac or Windows PC. I would be shocked if you did not find $2 worth of value out of any one of those games, let alone all 6. Unless I don't have any gamers in my community. That really wouldn't surprise me because I'm not much of a gamer myself. But I bought this bundle. How could I pass it up? $2 for 6 games? Pfft, hello. This rumor just came in from Engadget. New Nexus 7 is coming to retail outlets next week, according to documents. I guess you know what that means. I'm going to have to sell my old Nexus 7 so I can get a new Nexus 7. I don't know how much my old Nexus 7 is worth. Hopefully, more than $2. There's nothing wrong with it, and it tastes great, but is also less filling. Uh-oh. Google Glass had a vulnerability for being taken over by way of a QR code, but that bug has been fixed. Has anybody out there ever scanned a QR code before? Come on, all the cool geeks are doing it. Although if that QR code doesn't work on this video, just know that it adds my email address to your address book. chris@pirillo.com. You could do it manually, it's just that doing it with a QR code is just a little geekier. Google is now testing encryption to protect users' drive files against government demands. I'm proud of you, Google. Although I have to let you know, I've started to play with DuckDuckGo.com for some of my searches, and you know what? It isn't bad. And I don't have to worry about my data being handed over to a government agency. I'm not paranoid, far from it. I'm just saying that, come on, that's just a little creepy. And you know when I turn to a search engine that has duck in the title, something's ducked up. According to research, smartphone upgrades have slowed as the wow factor has faded. You're telling me you're happy with the smartphone you have in your hand today and you'll be happy with that smartphone for the next year? That begs the question, what's your smartphone upgrade cycle? Do you upgrade every 2 years, every 3 years, or every year? Me? Well, I get new smartphones all the time. but I am one of those who's certainly going to be upgrading to every new iPhone that's released. For the time being. And before anybody out there tells me that my decision sucks, you can make up your own mind what product you want to buy and when because you use your own money. In fact, let's go ahead and make that today's poll question in the free lockergnome app available for both iOS and Android. Yesterday's question, will you buy an iWatch from Apple? I'm going to say maybe, believe it or not. Press submit, and let's see what the rest of the community says. Hey, we think alike! Today's question will be, how often do you upgrade your smartphone? And to participate and have your vote count, just download the free app for iOS or Android. Sorry, we don't support other platforms at this point in time, but I'm very grateful that Mobile Roadie makes the free app possible. If you want to build your own app, check it out, mobileroadie.com. And I keep telling you, the best reason to have your own app is those free push notifications. You guys are receiving them, right? Every time we upload a new video, you find out before most anybody else does. Unless you're counting on YouTube to tell you when I've done that, because YouTube misses notifications all the freaking time. Our question of the day was asked by Itasham on lockergnome.net, and he asks, is the Nexus 4 still worth it? Despite having newer Android phones around here, I still keep going back to the Nexus 4, if only because its performance is unmatched. And that's the thing about Android. Just because you have a fast piece of hardware doesn't mean that the software was optimized for it. If that software is an overlay on top of stock Android, AOSP, and that's usually what you find in most quote-unquote Android phones. I don't mind the idea of a third-party overlay in theory. And I say in theory because in practice, it always seems to bog down performance. Maybe that'll change with platform revisions in the future, but for now, I would say go stock Android if you can. Some people have suggested that I put CM on some of my Android devices, and I might go that far eventually. Believe it or not, I've not done it yet. Should I? There you go, that's my question of the day for you. Technically speaking, it was another question because I asked you questions earlier in this video. And hopefully you like answering in comments, likes, and shares of everything we're doing for you every day. I gotta get ready to head out right now, so hopefully you can find something else to do. Maybe in this channel, stop by my social feeds. I might have to post a couple of photos later this evening, and certainly you will see whatever happens show up in the Pirillo vlog. We'll see you later.